Hello! How's it going? There we go. Captions weren't working for a second yet again. How is everybody today? Oh, I forgot it's not a Steam game. So it's not something I can get that way. Hi, follow women. Okay. How's it going? Are you playing DVD right now? Oh, I love the get warm. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully your matches go well. There's Shadowrun returns. Straight over to gameplay. Oh god. There we go. There we go. I'm tired today. But what else is new? Like that keeps that up when I check stuff now. Let's continue, and I gotta try to remember what the hell we were doing. Oh, we're at the Pike Place Market. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market and immerse. Normally that stays. What the heckin'? I've never had it stop before. I was done reading before. How the fuck am I supposed to? How the heckin'? I'm mad now. Okay, let me see. I don't know how to get that back. Ah, here we go, I can. Find Coyote's boyfriend, Paco. So you catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area... Oh, I think I didn't read this last time. The downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Yeah, I definitely read this last week. Famous for fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights outside lurk because work. Nice. It rhymes. How's it going, Queen? Hopefully work goes well for you. A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. It goes, that's a mood. So you gotta find Coyote's boyfriend, Paco. Okay. Don't think I have anything to level up. Nope. I have no party members right now. Okay. Is there a way to... So don't like how that goes. Okay. Patrick. Oh yeah, the Universal Brotherhood. Remember these guys now. The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. Ma'am, you are a beautiful elf, but could you be... Oh. But you could be so much more. I'm gonna say, what are you selling? I'm not selling anything. We are giving away the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. Okay, I'll bite. What are the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life? The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrian will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. Oh my god, it's a CM! Is that me? He smiles and turns back to the crowd. How's it going, Crow? Yeah, I'm probably not coming here tomorrow. Refurbished flowers for sale? What? Ah, cults. Eats okay. How's it going, Motos? Waiting for payments to kick in. That's rough. I'm okay. I'm much better than I've been the last few days, that's for sure. Still a little tired, but I can actually handle reading today, so that's nice. I'm still curious as to how they get refurbished flowers, but they're for sale apparently. Paco! Synth juice for sale, just fabbed today. You're who I need to talk to, Paco. Hey, see my friend around? Tall lady, dreads? Oh, he's adorable. The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutter's gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Simple, they use the souls of the damned to bring the flowers back to life. Checks out. Watch yourself, Dandelion Eater. What do you want? Ow, wow, racism. I'm gonna say, careful, kid. Paco? Who the hell are you? I'm Okami. Nope, let me read these before I say what I'm reading. I see they missed a soul. I'll say, relax, we're on the same team. I'm Okami. I was just at the Union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The Cutter is gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Father Death, you missed one. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Ever heard of a place called Maury's Meat Market? Coyote had a receipt for some zebra meat from there. What, you been rummaging around her stuff? Yeah, that shop's just down the block. What the hell would she need zebra meat for, though? Beats me. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. You guys lost me at the cult, but you got me back, meat. Wait a minute. Trek, I know where she went. Damn, why couldn't she wait? Damn it! Paco, slow down. Where did she go? The Royale Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there and doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her, there's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? I'll say, I'm in. Don't worry, we'll get her back. Damn right we will. Alright. make sure I got everything here. Find Maury's Meat Emporium. I am going to try and find Maury's Meat Emporium first. I also have 3 karma to spend. Hey, Elizabeth, how's it going? I'm pretty good, pretty good. Just playing some good old Shadowrun. Orcs and Forks. Hardlicks Cafe. Orcs and Forks. Grocery? Is that what that says? Soy calf machine. Farmer's market. I can't get in there though. Tail and ale. Always watching. I'm trying to find Maury's Meat Market. I'm trying to remember. Did you prefer to go by Beth, Liz, the full name? I think we discussed this, but I've already forgotten. I want to make sure I get it right. Commit it to memory. Oh, okay, that's... There's Beth is fine. I'll be you. Oh, there's more up here. Okay. There we go, Maury's Meat Emporium. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. I'm gonna say everything cool here. Latency is really bad for you today, like super long delays, you mean? Yeah, everything's swell. Manny continues to stare daggers in Paco's direction. The name's Manny. Now what do you want? Do you know someone named Coyote? Nope, I don't go in much for that shaman stuff. Hey! Thank you so much for the follow! How's it going today? Did you prefer JL? JL Brash? Woo, emoji shower! I'll say I have a receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? Yeah, lots of buffering happening. Ugh, it's probably Twitch. Going good? Gonna lurk while at work. Nice. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I think you're usually in Catherine's and Kaisa's channel. What would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Yeah, what would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. If you refresh it, Wodos, does it like work better? Like, I don't know how to test if it's Twitch or internet. Because I know Twitch sometimes just fucks up, even when my internet's fine otherwise. Oh, Jack, that's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale, and if she never picked it up. Manny says, whatever, anything else? What's your problem with Paco? Why don't you ask him? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our yen. My dad stood up to them, and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. I couldn't do jack about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Coyote. I'll say, you're right, Paco. Let's get going. Need to BRB for unrelated reasons. We'll refresh and get back. Okay. Well, that's not good. As your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads through Paco's face. Oh no, it's like Coyote? This isn't happening. God damn it. I'll say, Paco, breathe. Now take a closer look. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her, thank God. Look, let's not hang out here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over at the victim again. It's too bad whatever happened here. I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Coyote. The Ripper murder. Oh, it took her eyes? Ugh. Oh yeah, I can see it here. I'm sure. Who is it? A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of the organ grinder's coroner, Dresden. Oh, Dresden! This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. Oh, I don't have etiquette security. I'll say I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's all right, officer. She's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. Okay, make it quick. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Ugh. So what brings you out here, hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. I gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden. Worked at the surfer shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell if she was subdued in some way before her eyes were removed? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of a struggle, not a single bruise on her body, yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. Oh god! As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back at the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery, Dresden laughs. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management that I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko caught. What about the bite marks on her arm? Ah, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley sometime after her death. Any sign of magic use here? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up he'll call in a full magical forensics team though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam Watt's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose, probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Okay, so this probably has nothing to do with that. Hey, I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body, then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Officer Aguirre. The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet ya. Now, seeing as the cruise scene is what I was gonna say. Now, seeing as the crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the murder that took place here? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. I take it you and McCluskey don't see eye to eye. Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Do you have any leads on the Ripper that I should know about? Ha, plenty if you ask McCluskey, but the truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. I'll say, thanks for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute there. You've been put in donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. Oh no, I did this in Dragon Age. I was like, I feel like I just did this. That was in Dragon Age. The Lonely Orphans Fund. Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund, I put you on a list and let you know the next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Ah, well, I'm always interested in finding out about my new... or any new orphans you discover. Excellent, shall we say 300 yen? I'll say even 100 yen would make a big difference for an orphan these days. Makes a face. Yeah, well, some orphans have more expensive taste than others. 200, you can take it or leave it. I'll give him 200. His face splits into a wide grin. Excellent. I'll start an account for you. We get any useful leads on the Ripper, I'll give you a call. Now I'd better get back to work before McCluskey shows up. See you around. Productive. Hey, elf guy. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, I think that's supposed to be a formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facility this body will be removed to? Why would you want to know something like that? The elf giggles, a strange, high-pitched warble you would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. He's not that bad. He looks like handsome Squidward. Like, why are we being so hard on this poor elf just because elves are always gorgeous? Oh my god. Like, this poor guy just has, like, pallid skin. Like, give the poor guy a fucking break. Oh, just a hobby. Never mind that, though. Good evening to you and your friend, the coroner. Get the fuck out of here, weirdo. That's very sus, but it's too sus. It's a red herring. I betcha. Cannot save while in action. Not doing anything. I don't think I can do... Oh no, there's stuff to see past here. Want to buy some beetle? Gotta pop out now. It was great seeing you and have a wonderful stream. Thank you so much! I love it when you stop by. What's that emote, queen? Oh, sus. I love it. Glad there's no trolls around here. Oh, racism. Gotta love it. Shadowrun. It's everywhere. Stuffer Shack. I'm not sure if I want to know what that is. How am I still in action? Junkie. Ah, Royale Apartments. Hey lady, you have any extra UN? Just need some sucre zoom for the shack over there. No, I don't have extra money right now. If that's how you want it. Is this a fight? Haha, you missed. Oh god, guys. Where's my fists? There we go. My fists do 7 damage. 6. Yeah, my sword does do more damage now. My fists do more damage than a pistol, guys. Yeah, dips. Ah, that's how I use killing hands. Okay. Cast it. I'm gonna die before I get a chance to, anyway. Yep, alright. So that's why that hasn't been working up to now. Okay, let me check. Okay, so I just have to go to the Royale Apartments now. Should go into quickness and put something into pistols. That way at least I have something when I need to shoot. Nice, nice. So before I go into the Royale Apartments, I definitely want to save. Come on, lady, let's go find Coyote. I'll say, okay, I'm ready. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and that what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. For anyone who doesn't know, BTLs are better than life simulations. Basically virtual reality things where like a holodeck, but you hook into it. It's a thing that people are super addicted to in Shadowrun. Just anyone who's not familiar with Shadowrun, I'm just throwing out random jargon, so figured I should probably explain that. And there's debate amongst my friends whether it's Beatles or BTLs. I always said BTLs, but then I watched some actual plays of Shadowrun tabletop games where they said Beatles, and I'm like, that's stupid. But it might be Beatles. People do that with with short forms. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything's better than this. Better than... Oh, it's right there. Better than life. It says so. Better than life chip is the newest drug on the market. If I just read a bit further, I wouldn't have had to explain that. You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's. Live through them. And wreck your brain in the process. The front door of the Royale Apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. Dark. The Royale Apartments, what a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote for Coyote growing up here. Paco trails off. I'll say we're here to take care of business. Let's get to it. Keep Paco alive and find Coyote. Okay. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but well, these BTL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. Tweaker. Psst, hey you. Someone scratches herself like a cat at a couch leg. Please, oh god, that's a really weird description. Please, can you spare some new yen? So you've got I don't want to say you've got a stink on you, junkie. That's so mean, but drop the chips, get clean. Hey, we can't all be like you. Please, I just need one BTL to get through the day. 2 tops. What do you say? Doesn't sound like a good idea. Have you seen a woman come through here today, armed and looking for trouble? Yes, no, hell, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything, everything, please. She drops her knees, pleading. I'll say I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You should leave this place if you can. It doesn't make sense. BTLs are here. I just need something. She collapses, whimpering, and seems lost to this world. Sad face. Yay, corporate dystopias. Like a lazy pigeon, he watches you approach. You're not from around here, are ya? I don't want any trouble. You have quite the vantage point here, but you don't miss much. See anything special today? Yeah, everything in this body has gone to rest, except my eyes and ears. Bit of commotion upstairs earlier. Stevie's men are twitchy. This pretty young thing came through earlier, snooping around like you two are. I could tell she weren't here for BTLs. Don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot more gunfire than there usually is this time of day. How much is there normally this time of day? That's not good. That's not good. Did you see her come back down again? Nope, a couple of Stevie's men came around asking what anyone saw. Kept my mouth shut, I did. Where's Stevie holed up? He's got the whole top floor to himself. Fancies he's the king around here. I was like, what's Francie mean? I'll say she's my only lead right now. Can you help me out? You've been right, friendly, but I can't get on the wrong side of Stevie J. I'm sure you understand. I wish I had better strength and charisma. You've already stuck out your neck to help us. We'll find another way. Yeah, I don't want to get that guy murdered. Tell me, stop nosing around. Looks like there's a hole in the wall behind this old dresser. The wall is crumbling here. Through a hole you can see a rickety stairwell leading up. The wall is crumbling here. Oh, okay. The wall is crumbling here. Through a hole you can see a rickety stairwell leading up, but it seems it can only be accessed through the locked apartment next door. Riker, stop pleading. Your boy has debts and we're collecting. Please, Riker, no, he's my son. It's unfortunate his name is Simp. Get your ass back in your squat before I break something else. I'll send him upstairs instead. You want me to give him to Stevie? Maybe after he kills that girl we caught. You pig, give Zipper back now, or you'll bleed on me and Zipper's gone. Get yourself a new kid. Oh no, poor guy. He covers his face with his hands. Oh god, no, please no. I'm gonna follow that guy. I'm gonna get him on our side. This is my home, get out! I was like, what was that all about? Why do you care? It's my son, the bastard took my son. Who took your son? One of Stevie J's goons, Riker. He runs that filthy BTL squad across the hall. My son Zipper, he's not a strong boy, and Riker knows it. Lured him in with those damn chips. Better than life? Ha, what life? And now they're torturing him in there. Why would they do that? Those sickos have a SimSense recording studio over there. Overheard them saying they have a special guest up in the penthouse. They plan to torture her with a recording of my son's dying breath. Oh god. That must be Coyote. They've got her up there. So easy, Paco. She'll be okay if we keep our heads. Are you with me? Yeah, you're right. I'll be okay. What about my son? I'll see if I can save your son while we're saving our friend. Yeah, because honestly, if they're torturing her with his dying breath, if we save him, then she's still alive. In theory. In whose room? The Simps room or this guy's room? Haven't you seen you before, lady? Looking to go somewhere special? A scream echoes through the pipes and the rotten walls. Hard to tell where it came from. I'll say, I heard you're in the middle of recording a session. Okay, I'll go back there in a second. Sure am, my gear is state-of-the-art, if you can believe it. I'm gonna use charisma to say I'm looking for something very special, something violent. Look around. Clearly I'm not going to be offended by any idea you come up with. I want to kill someone and record it. The thug looks like he's thinking hard a moment. Wow, you're one sick bastard. I like it. Perfect timing, too. I could use a trigger man for a little project I've got going. Come with me. Tricking you. Who's this Riker? Can't you see I'm busy here? Tickler? That's his name? This lady here has exotic tastes. She wants to help us out and is willing to pay for the privilege. That and a copy of the recording. Well, as long as Mr. J gets what he needs, I see no reason why I can't make a little extra at the same time. I think young Zipper here is just about spent. Now, just give me a moment to hook up a recording rig to your friend here, and she'll have quite the BTL for hers personal collection. You know what would make a great BTL? What? What I'm gonna do to you. Shadowrun one-liners! Alright, let me do this now. Give myself killing hands. Ah, now my damage is 13 with my fists. Terrible. Missed. $26 damage. There we go. Make sure Zipper's okay. I don't know who you are, but thanks. I'll say you got lucky today, kid, but if I were you, I'd play it safe from now on. You don't get lucky twice. I don't think I can move. Can you at least tell my dad? Yeah, and then I'll go steal all his treasure. Oh, let me see this. Finally back. What did I miss? You missed me kicking ass and dropping one-liners. We came in here because someone was trying to record a BTL of this guy's kid being murdered so that they could torture your friend you're looking for with his dying breath. And so I tricked them. I know, that's the best Predator Shadowrun. I know, right? I tricked them. I was all like, hey, I have some really, intense proclivities. I like violence. What can you give me? And then he was like, I don't know, what are you into? And I'm all like, I want to kill someone and record it. So then he brought me to this kid so that I could pay for the privilege to murder him, and then instead I killed him. But the line I gave was, make a good BTL, and they're like, what? And I'm like, what I'm about to do to you. Ass kicking one-liners are the best part of Shadowrun, not the whole snuff film thing. Yeah. I knew what you meant, but it's good to clarify for the people. I don't think I can get these people out of their stupors. Okami was good at one-liners in the Shadowrun game. Definitely good to clarify, yeah. You access the computer. BTL library. The database has a vast array of BTLs covering all topics from disturbing and sad to romantic and adventurous. Sorry I missed out on the most talk with the zebra meat vendor. There wasn't really anything exciting in that talk other than they learned that she was buying the meat because this guy has hellhounds. I guess I'll send them a happy BTL. Maybe it'll make their life a better. The database is a vast array of BTLs covering all topics. Okay, yeah. Recording studio. Nothing noticeable happens. Okay. Go to Sim's room. Tell him his son is alive after I raid his treasure. Combat stim, nice. Oh, I added jazz. Oh god. Jago, why are you making me do drugs? Do they not heal over time? Zipper's okay, he's pretty messed up though. I'll say yes, but he's not doing too well, that's more accurate. Okay, let me check my... So far I have kept Paco alive, so that's something. Oh god, I only have 75 yen left? Shit. I'm so poor. Guess stop giving people money. Because I don't have enough. The elevator gleams at the end of the hallway at a place amongst the filth. The panel appears to be connected to the elevator nearby. It sports a numeric keypad and an intercom button. I'll leave the panel for now. I don't see how this is going to be a good idea to just flail around with. I don't see how I can't fit through here. Why can't I knock on the door? You're back when you want now. Ah, there we go. Do you know anything? You sure you don't know anything about that stairwell? I can't help you. See what you feed me to those hands of his. So I have to take the fighting away. Know anything about that BTL dealer? Just that nobody around here would be crying over his death. Brings a bad type of people around that one. Alright, well done. Okay, I don't see anything here. Alright, I guess we're gonna try the elevator. I don't think I can get in there. What? Oh. Weird. fuck is that? Did I just summon a spirit? Awesome! Well, there's a way through this. Once I go upstairs, I'm not leaving until I find Coyote or I'm dead. You get it? I'll say, I get it. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. The penthouse suite. CBJ's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time. Classic even, but now it's filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively palatial. I think that's the word. The only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter. Someone being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Ooh, 3 karma. Combat. I'll do all of my strength to start. Guns a-blazing, huh? Did you say someone is being tortured for someone's pleasure? Between that and the stuff film, it's starting to sound like this is Shadowrun from the executive producer of Saw. I mean, that's pretty Shadowrun too, though. Hey, you don't belong here. Shit. Raspy, manning voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? So I know who you are. You're the guy I'm gonna kill. Oh my gosh, imagine the most messed up 80s commercial. Everyone's moving around. We're trying to be strategic. Oh shit, he needs some health. We're on fire. Mom, what's wrong, kids? Don't you like your art house torture film? Son, I wish my art house torture film had one-liners to neon. Daughter, I wish my art house torture film had orcs. Mom, well, kids, I think I've got something you'll both enjoy. Both kids. Wow, Shadowrun. Accurate. Point blank range, guys. Come on, you can do better than this. Wow. I think we should give up on this guy. He's got some good, There we go. 10 damage. Shit. Gotta go vote. I'll see you later. Have fun voting! Voting's important. Anymore, so I shall. First, I thought you said voting. Voting is very important. This guy's tough. Damn. Oh, is it CBJ? Should probably not fight him first. No wonder. I wonder why this guy's taking so long to die. It's so hard to hit. Oh god. I have to redo this fight soon. Voting is important. A vote is a big investment. I'd want to feel like I was getting my money's worth. I'm going to redo this fight now that I understand who I'm fighting and why. Oh. Oh god. Worth it. Oh god, I'm dying. What? I can be revived! Okay, well at least now I know who I'm fighting and I won't go for him first. Load last save. So we can stealth better or something. Oh, continue. I've done strength. Hold that save. Did you die? I totally died. Oh, we're just getting started. Oh, he's got a fucking gun? I'm gonna put the gun on. And just turn there. I like the old Sega Shadowrun game. You never died when you went down. Doc Wiggin just showed up and distracted you and dropped you off at your last save point. I like that. Distracted, not distracted. I figured it out once I read it. Floor is quiet, save for the loud humming and fluorescent lights. It seems like you have the drop on Stevie J and his men. Pistols for now, just because I can. Do it this way. Ah. Raspy manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. And you're the guy I'm gonna kill. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
Big stupid jellyfish.
Oh no! How rough are we? He hits hard. It's going a lot more smoothly though now that I'm just running up and murdering. I think I might just do that on my next turn. Then I can distract him. Should have gone up closer before I did that. best laid Shadowrun plans usually end in running up and murdering. It's true. Missed! I gotta reload. Punch! Oh. Oh, I knew this was gonna be bad. Ooh. Oh god, so much damage. But no, I can't. With Bloody Gurgle, CBJ is no more. I'm gonna get out of the way of these guys. Oh no. Oh, I can't. Okay. This might be a really bad idea. The room beyond the bars is stinking. Also, hi Angie! A stinking jumble of burned flesh and dog flop. An enormous hellhound, its fur streaked with whip marks, growls low. The eyes of a second hellhound burn menacingly in the corner. Oh, I should have done this earlier. Shove the zebra meat through the bars. I didn't realize I had it. The hounds devour the zebra meat in a few massive bites and they let a contented growl. Now I'll try opening the door. Oh! If there is not a Shadowrun podcast called Burned Flesh and Dog Flop, there needs to be. Oh, what? Oh, Coyote killed her. Okay. Whew! I thought she killed Coyote when I was reading it. Oh, she's rough. About time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? I'll say right now I'm the lady who's saving your ass. I can see that, and I appreciate it. Coyote, we need to get you back to the Union. Mrs. Kubota has that med lab in the basement. No. Coyote speaks through gritted teeth. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first, a stash of gems. Delilah, I thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Her voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. Coyote, you need medical attention. Forget the job. Let's get out of here. Or, no, here we go. Paco, help her back to the Union. I'll find those gems for you. Then meet you there. Coyote looks as though she's about to argue, but says nothing. Come on, Coyote, let's go. Oh, thank God. Okay. Find Stevie's stash. Are you guys good boys? Can I pet you? Nope, I can't. They just won't kill me because I gave them zebra meat. Coyote, is this gonna get ugly? Coyote ugly? I didn't expect anyone to be named Coyote in this when I named this person Okami, so that's pretty funny to me. I personally never wish to harm anyone who gave me zebra meat. Has someone given you zebra meat, Monos? That's the elevator up. There's gotta be a stash somewhere. Late CBJ's passcodes. just old junk. Some loose yen laying on the crate. Ooh, 25. Find a money clip full of new yen and a med kit. Ooh, med kit. 75 new yen. Nice, nice. If they did, I didn't know it, but since I can't recall ever wanting to hurt anyone who gave me meat, the zebra meat was in there and obviously doing the trick. Fair enough. Meat is good. I do like me some meat. Bye. Oh, well, hi. Okay, I guess I have to punch you now. I don't have any zebra meat for you. I'm sorry. Wow. Oh, pestilence, nice. I got a spirit, guys! Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have an AP, okay. That was weird. I heal myself. Like, hot damn. Neat! I'm imagining dog food commercials in Shadowrun, but for hellhounds. Your hellhound doesn't want byproducts and fillers, he craves the taste of real zebra meat. Accurate. Find a small metal bag filled with precious gems. What? No. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the seamstresses' union. Heads raise and the front door of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. It's a good thing that's Shadowrun. You should get a cybernetic arm. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco walk carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the union. As soon as the boss lady lays her eyes on the missing bartender, the place gets quiet, fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle and there's something new in her eye, fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kuboto has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Mrs. Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. To those who are not familiar with Shadowrun, please know that I am making it sound like zebra meat is far more a dietary staple than it actually is. If you play the RPG expecting lots of zebra meat, please measure your expectations accordingly. It's mostly soy, to be fair. Yes, ma'am. Getting so much karma. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and it's replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Sigh, just in case you forgot this is a dystopia. I got my arm blown off in a Shadowrun. You were still coming into work, right? It's true. At least in this time, getting your arm blown off actually isn't that big a deal aside from being able to afford the cyber arm. So if she is paying for her cyber arm, there's no reason for her not to immediately come back into work other than emotional trauma. But I don't think anyone in the future cares about that. No one in Shadowrun cares about emotional trauma. They should, but they don't. Everyone has it, that's probably why. Domo arigato, I'm bad at speaking. Okami. The girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. I'll say, I am honored, Mrs. Kubota. Thank you. Bosses in the present don't care about emotional trauma. I know, right? I don't want to meet the man who doesn't have emotional trauma from getting his arm blown off. It's like, man, it's just an arm. Well, there's the guy Matt Berry plays in Antique-Ground. It's kind of a spoiler if you haven't seen it. Oh my god, Bodos. Probably walks around eating raw zebra flesh straight off the bone and sipping from a juice box filled with snuff-filled victims' tears. That's horrible. You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer. A fully equipped cyber dock, ooh, that's important. And a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. This place is a safe house too. Indeed, normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play CAFFC on the piano. Or GAFFC. Okay. A lot of karma spent. I'm gonna go meet all the vendors in the safe house. Not my body, because body's important. There are 3 left. Of course, the boss who wants people to work with a freshly severed arm says, "You're family now." Is this the Olive Garden? Whoa, is that... Is it a pretty orc lady? Or is it a troll? I don't see any horns. I think it's an orc lady. Pizza party, that arm, you'll be fine. I still love. Okay, so the last two jobs I had, they both did potlucks, but one was all like, "Hey, this is just a fun thing. We can all bring food and we can all share food together. It's fun just to do." It was never like you should be grateful we're letting you do this sort of thing. I remember the one place for morale building was like, "Oh yeah, everyone bring in a potluck. Aren't you so glad we let you do this?" And like, they're making it sound like they were the winners here, that they were so great. But it's like, we've made all the food and did all the work and brought it in. How are like planning one? That's always fun. I love doing it, but you don't then get to act like you guys are the heroes here. Like, we did the work. What the hell? Can shatter on the cheapest level of Medicare available is basically flex tape, so the meme works on a couple levels. No, he's got a cyber eye. Django's missing it. Because he's voting like a good person. Good citizen. That makes me want to rewatch Starship Troopers. Van Gross is busy talking on his comm link. Oh, maybe Starship Troopers should be our next watch party after Secret Nim. I should start a channel to take votes. Let me write that down as something to do. Maybe it's to watch channel. Busy talking on his comm link, checking his heads-up display, and monitoring a runner, motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. He, the sensei, likes to look busy. I'm Van Gros. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. I'll say Mrs. Kubota said you're a fixer. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry. I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, lady. One more thing. He covers his comm link for a moment, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. No, I need more things. How is this? I love that I can't save here in my safe space, but I could totally save while in the buildings. Play GAFFC. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union Safe House. Weird that you mentioned Starship Troopers. Between work files, I'm sitting here building Tyranid models, basically Warhammer Station to the bugs of Starship Troopers. That's awesome. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment. I hate when it goes by fast. I'm a slow reader. Oh, there's her arm just gone. Algernon? That's probably something important. He looks cool. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Well, let me see what you have. I probably don't want none of it, but... should buy some heal wound. Eric Mersman. Wasn't I talking to him earlier? What do you mean, no credit? Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. And I already got my cool stuff. TB Gruberman. Wow. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by his uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers. Calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Let's take a look at what you got. Probably won't take any of it, because I don't want guns. This orc sounds like a daddy. He got a lot of guns, Wodos. Got a lot of guns and grenades. Nothing right now, thanks. I got no money. Or I have money, but I want to save it for stuff. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. An orc after my own heart. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or anything, or any gear you need. See you later. I don't do that shit. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident Decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. Hey, wasn't he on my list of people that are dead? Oh no, he was upstairs. That's why. Well, in the same overalls you saw him in upstairs, down here leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous Deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. Alright, bye. Oh, I'm gonna say, is it true that you were part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me, so he is sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. Alright, bye! Oh no, why are you dressed as a janitor? I want to know. Did I stand it upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get in the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. It's like a weird cosplay. See you guys around. I guess that's all the optionals. Have I not met all the vendors? Oh, I haven't met her yet. I'm gonna save her for last. Oh, she's cute with the little cute demon. Make it quick, I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. I'll say, look like you could use a hand. Ouch, bad joke right now. I thought he was dead. No, he was just upstairs. One of those things that makes perfect sense and Shadowrun just making no sense at all. No, I thought it was one of the names on the list at the beginning that you're going through. You're like, this person's dead. Like in your contacts or whatever at the beginning. Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to ask you to sit in the waiting area with some kind of trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. I'll say, take it easy, Coyote. We'll be here when you wake up. If there's anything about me going to sleep, just give me something to bite on. You're tough, kid, but you're not that tough. Okay, Coyote, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote? I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. One swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty night. Bye bye. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm, but now the adrenaline has worn off. It's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. I'll say, can I talk to you for a few minutes, Coyote, about Sam? Sam Watts? What about him? Sam's dead. Holy Jack, Sam. I can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? I'll say, you served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night, regular crowd. As I remember, Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer, too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking with who knows what. They say who knows what a lot, as if it's a word, like... Anyway, Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Cluey wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back, into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam Drek, how he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. I'll say, did Sam have any enemies? Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Also, did you guys jam? Does that what I think it is? Whoa! Easy, lover. No, it wasn't like that. We were friends. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. So Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He is usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run when I recover. But I got the gems. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image. The picture is of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock at the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on the cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. I'm gonna check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamish State Park, Summer 2040. I'll pocket the photo. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? I'll say I found something in the bunk Sam was using. Yeah, great. What was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Your comlink chips and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, it must be about money. I'll say, are all cops... I'll say, Officer Aguirre, what a pleasure to hear from you. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper got another one. The victim worked at the I thought it said New Kids on the Block for a second. NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on my tab. You there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. Alright. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I have to go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before. Something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off, and Sam was my friend. You head to the docks, and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. I'll say thanks, I appreciate the help. Apparently I still haven't met all the black market salespeople. Maybe I have to talk to her now that she's not. In Shadowrunner circles, the terms doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread, but in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite complete with shamanistic fetishes. This is a six-world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type you go unnoticed. Wow. I'm starting to get all like... Perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Also, you're welcome, Doc, and I gotta say, that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. High praise for a simple arm swap, especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in the slum. Don't be, this is a Shadowrunner bar after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Dockwagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? I'll say I see shamanistic fetishes. Are you a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. What's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after my surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. I don't care about the rest. I have no money for medical supplies right now. Okay. Deliver those stones to Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. I'll say we're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? I'll say downstairs trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? I'll say, I should say Akami, he's Paco. Great, we're all introduced. Then give me my stones. I'm gonna give him all the stones. An instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late. And Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Sweet. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. I no offense for those gems. Van Gas, follow me. Okay, well, that's who I talk to. Who says, you're back? Still busy? What's your story? I'm in a charisma. I can see you're a busy man. That's right, and? So I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. You hear the servos and Van Gra's saber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this, Drac gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. Nah. I don't have enough stats. Sounds good. Pay me. Give him my cred stick. Well, that's done. So now I gotta take a cab to this warehouse. Before I do that, I'm gonna take a moment. A quick burb. Going to the bathroom and junk. BRB.
My arrow finds its mark.
Why? pike twirler taking offense?
It's just a curious description.
Curious? It's entirely true. What, you haven't seen him twirling his pike? Goes at it when he thinks no one's watching. Knocks about in the trees like there's no tomorrow. Caught him just the other day. Blushed all the way down to his navel. Then couldn't find his shirt. I swear he's gonna hurt himself one of these days. The way he works that thing.
I don't want to hear this anymore, do I?
I keep telling him pikes are for sticking things at long range, aye? Horses and such. Not for twirling like a sissy girl.
Wait, you're talking about an actual pike? Like a spear?
Obviously. What else would I be talking about?
I can't imagine.
Oh god! It's not looking good for my orc's self-esteem. Whoop, shit, just threw that at my face. Oh my gosh. I am clumsy. I was gonna say. You're a juggling jupe. Oh god! Ah! I can't run! I can't run! I can't run! Oh god! Oh, Jesus! Oh, where's my laudanum? Oh. So that's not universal truth. Some women fight.
Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense.
Oh, that's a can of worms. This conversation brought to you by is it Trans Awareness Day? It's not just Trans Day, it's Trans... I'm gonna Google it. Is this just Trans Awareness Day? It is Trans Awareness Day. Okay, I was like, am I getting the right day? This conversation brought to you by Transit. Jupe Transit. I don't know what that is, but... Day of Visibility. Trans Day of Visibility. I knew it wasn't Trans Awareness Day. Happy Trans Day of Visibility.
All uncomfortable.
Probably. Little Gustav.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Okay, I really do like
you
Little
again.
Gustav though.
I like both.
What am I gonna do with you, man? What the shit? Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
God damn.
My god, Hughes.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh my god.
good job, you.
Well, I think we know who's winning this bet.
Of course you did.
Well, it's just a...
If I can actually get my task done, I'm gonna celebrate so hard. No!
We're Potato and I both, we both used our protects on you.
I love you!
She attacked you twice.
What an interesting hypothesis.
is why Dragon Age needs prestidigitation. Holy shit! Captions got prestidigitation on the first try. Good job, Captions. I'm proud of you. Holy shit, I did it! Oh god, I didn't do it! Fuck. This isn't even his final form! Hello! Oh, captions? There we go. Captions didn't want to go. Alright, let's get this done. Take a cab to South Seattle Docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped away with the latest victim. Nope, slipped up with the latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collectors in the gutters of the broken down street. Wow. That's terrible reading. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Paco didn't come with me? Streetwalker, huh? Are you looking for a good time? I'll say, know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from the place for years. Not worth my time, though. How the heck am I supposed to get in here? Halt! Lone Star Guard. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? I'll say I'm working with Lone Star on the crime scene investigation in the NTSB warehouse. Sure you are, and I'm Lofweir, the King of Dragons. Beat it. Again, so it's the only option I have. Lofweir wishes he was King of Dragon. Hey Lofweir, acting like it doesn't make it so. Not me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction, then I've got to get back to work and earn some real new yen. That's a big gun you have there. Standard issue, ma'am. Okay, what good does this do me, though? Who raised you? A pack of wolves? There's a ladder. That ladder is rightfully mine. So I'm not taking it far. I just need a little boost over the fence with charisma. Oh, you're breaking into the industry warehouse too? If you see any of them airplane blankets or pillows, snag me one. Alright, fair. Being the kind of dragons in Shadowrun is like being the king. The king of pirates and Pirates of the Caribbean. Each one votes for themselves. Yeah. That's a mood, Wodos. Not being able to type. I guess we're just going into the building. Get this guy his blankets and pillows. We're going to transition to a new location. Continue. Inside the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you got a job to do. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Oh, I'll say, you know the traffic these days. Fill me in. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. I was gonna say, it seemed weird that they did it here in the building, because the Ripper's been leaving them out in the alleys, right? The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. I'll say scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his court master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it for yourself if you want. First, I'm going to talk to Dresden, because he's the best. Oh, Kami, surprised to see you here. Let me guess, Officer Guire tipped you off? Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did at any rate. He chuckles. Anyway, surprised we got another Ripper victim on our hands. I'll say, so what's the story with this one? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death. Quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell you, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. So any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs might just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. I'll say, is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Guire doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. McGuire would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. I love Dresden so much. He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? Ma'am? I don't think McGuire's office or salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. I haven't done a quote in a while. Laughs in Rogue. Sounds like the Ripper is taking different trophies for each victim. Sam's lived with this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was a massive... Don't scientists do theories? However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. Removed organs usually has occult significance, or it's an organ trafficking ring, or in Shadowrun it can also be the occult specialist who works for the organ trafficking ring. You just never know in Shadowrun. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Who is that woman over there? No clue, she just showed up next of kin, I think. I'm gonna take a look around. Good luck out there. I'm gonna talk to Shannon. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship with the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. I'm a scientist. I don't believe in the superstitious... I'm a scientist. I don't believe in that superstitious scientific theory mumbo jumbo. Give me the facts. Also, don't give me the facts because no theories. I'll say, were there any other witnesses? Not so far as I could tell, not among the living anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back into her eyes. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a lone chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have a run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll say I'll do what I can. The door is locked, but you might be able to bypass it if you get under the maintenance panel. I thought I was given a key to get in here. Or was it here? Yeah, that's just like a break room. I think it was here I had to go. That orc turned and looked at me real hard. Oh, that troll. The researcher's work cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigators. We'll read the notes for Case File 95. Case File 95, Federated Boeing jetliner, corporate owner Ares. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04 on June 14th, 2053. The pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. The co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. 258, the pilot cannot be contacted or located by the plane steward. 304, the co-pilot radios in a mayday. 312, the plane crashes into an empty field in the western North Dakota. File 96. Pratt and Whitney unmanned, corporate owner Aries. Summary and time log both redacted. This file has been corrupted, number 98. Read the researcher's private notes. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file 96, the crash of an Aries jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux Nation border. UCAS is what's left of Canada and the United States, FYI, in Shadowrun. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Red Rocky research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's notes to your PDA. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal belongings. Inspect the toothbrush. The blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. This appears... Oh, inspect the comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end, and when you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest. Hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. The poster depicts a svelte young woman posing with an assault rifle. You don't need to go right now. Oh, it's the bathrooms. Okay. It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. I'm gonna dig through it. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you can unearth a handful of interesting items. Inspect the earring. The earring is made of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the earring. A dented tin lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of the grinning troll on the front. Inspect the cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into your PTA and $200 or 200 new yen is added to your account. There's a pile of old shoes. I'm gonna dig through the pile. You find nothing interesting about the shoes in the pile. It feels as though you have found enough objects. I'll say yes, here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These are the items. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all this? Good old McCluskey. Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting her eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some shalish drum circle. I'll say, isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret, or worse, something I'd enjoy. The man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before the clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. I'll say, not looking good now, but do you have any plans for this evening? A little breaking and entering, perhaps, under cover of darkness? You sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people we need. I'm gonna say the best money can buy. Good, I'll put them up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled new yen from inside a leather pouch. I didn't think they paid things in paper in Shadowrun, but maybe I'm wrong. Starts to count it out, then shows the whole wad at you. Maybe back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Return to the Seamstresses Union. As you start to leave the warehouse, your calm-like chirps and the face of Coyote appears on screen. Hoya, Kami, you in the middle of something? I was like, no problem, what do you need? Back up. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like CBJ ran the squats by my world when I was growing up. I'll say I remember. She looks relieved. Whiz. Wait, what? I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead? It's not a lead. Her face lights up. She's running hot. Has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. I'll say, on my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of a building and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and stops up the ladder. Starts up the ladder? It would help if I could read. What are we waiting for, Motos? Was like more coming after that, or was it just like, oh wait? Coyote says, thanks for meeting us, Okami. I owe you one. I'll say, null sweat. I figured you could use the backup. Shadowrun slang. Woo! Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in one of these BTL squats. She brightens. Oh, hey, listen, I got good news for you. You know Sam's sister Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. I'll say, good job, thanks. No, that was it. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a sarcastic, like, wait, or if there was like a joke following that or something. She looks at you, her scarred face soft. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squats past that door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab a Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Oh, Shadowrun love. So I got a lot of karma again. I'm gonna go do my unarmed. Clocker. The orc looks twitchy, his eyes rolling in his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there are others, licks his lips and nods throughout as if going through some internal checklist. Hoy hoy, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? Nice day. Good morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? She leans in, whispers in your ear. This guy's a clocker, trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a ride? I'll say, what kind of rides can I go on? We got it all of it. We got it all. Yeah, what you want to do? What you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way? Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale, drunk chummers, love, you name it. And you can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Slagging and fragging. Oh my god. Why is my captions being dumb? Captions! You're pointless. Okay, I'm probably gonna switch to Pixel Chat next time. Give that a try, because these are being stupid. Stupid! Captions. Okay, let me get the game back up. Slagging and fragging. That's where we were. Don't matter what the trip as long as there's slagging involved, right? I think slagging is sex. Coyote's eyes are hard, her pupils tight little pinpricks of hate. You do snuff too, don't you? The clocker looks around more nervous now. Maybe, yeah, maybe, for the right price. You can feel it, what it's like to die, what it's like to kill. I'll say, how's this place operate? How do I get in? That's the best part. The best part, it's a lab. They test the new stuff here. The hottest Trek. You can place a special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door, it'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and slot right there. I guess it is beetle. That just answers it for us. Our guys guard you while you're chipping. Safest way, chummer, safest way. Sex Kelly's eyes are hard, nipples tight, little princess of hate. Oh god, that's getting... Did someone screenshot that, or I'll do that later? I'll do that later. Jeebus, yeah, we're switching captions. And if they don't work, I'm just gonna give up entirely or try to get Twitch's internal ones and put something else up there. So just let me in. I'll see you around after this. Probably see you lots. Yeah, you're definitely not gonna see me. Concerned woman. The woman is probably in her 30s, but hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that druck they're selling. Beetles are killers. Theirs most of all. I'll say you sound like you know from experience. She pulls her hair back to show you. No implant. Then her mouth tightens and her eyes well up in tears. I do. I know. I lost my husband, lost my son, my daughter. They use her. Ah, it's so gross. To record. Tears stream down her face. Also, do you have a pass card to get in there? No, but Jamal has my son's card. Took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if they'll give it up, but that's between you and him. What kind of guards do they have on this place? She looks around, frightened, whispers. They're serious. This place is backed by the Yakuza. Ooh, the Yakuza. Japanese mafia. Oh man. How many and what kind of firepower? There's a guy on the door, Charlie. He sells the passes to get in. He's not tough, blind in one eye. There's another 5 or so wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols. Mean. Coyote's amped and ready. 5 or 6, that's not so bad. We have surprise on our side. We're looking for a kid named Gino. Know him? Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker, trades his time for chips, like their little errand boy. I saw him go in there this morning. He hasn't come out, so I imagine he's riding a dream chip. Any chip heads inside the lab? Yep, all day, all night. They can be dangerous too. Chip heads dangerous? Once someone's chipped, they can't send them any program. Oh, they can send them any program they want. Make them do whatever. Turn them into whores, killers, anything. Got to go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Jamal has a look of a long-time chiphead, emaciated, hollow-eyed, but hungry and desperate. What you looking at, spike gear? Oh, so much racism. I'll say, I hear you have a pass card. You hear right, I got a few. I sell them at a discount. Charlie charges 15 yuan for them, but I can get you 3 for 100. I'll say, I was thinking 75. I was thinking slot off. I'll say, maybe you should just hand it over. I don't know what these words are. His lips curl into a feral snarl. This is the Baron's, Ome. You want it, you take it. Well, they could just steal all your knowledge and download it to employees they don't want to have to pay. It's true. It happened in our game. Got troublemakers out here. Alright, let's murder a bunch of bitches. Cast my killing hands. No, I wanted to use my hands. Mangled notebook. It smells of sweat and alcohol. Leave through the notebook. The notebook contains lists of illegal SimSense rides and the names of clients who have purchased them. Look for interesting client names. Upon further examination, the client list is more than a simple list of names. It also contains private information about some of the more well-to-do or connected clientele. It may be that the syndicate behind this lab is directing certain clients here to secretly extract information from them while they are under the influence. Ooh, that is a Shadowrun ploy if I ever saw one. This notebook is likely worth something if you can sell it. I'm gonna take this notebook. Miss, which do a lot more damage. Oh, gotta reload. She should probably get up closer. That was really dumb of you. 20 damage, nice! Okay, that's all there is for treasure and junk. Okay. The entire floor of this tenement has been given over to a chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out Decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It's a crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. The man with the cyberdeck calmly speaks with a heavily digitized voice. You messed with the wrong Beetle Lab, aho. Aho, what'd you just call me? This is a Yakuza operation. With a push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Okami, don't attack any of the chip heads. They don't know what they're doing, and you could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties. Got it. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they get caught in the middle. These are some business people. Missed. Fast. god, spirits! The German word for wish is wunsch. The fight is in this game. Sounds like the rum scene. You got off wunsch. Oh god. Forcibly ending the puppet BT Beatles sounds like a bad idea, but it's the only one I got. Geek the mage! Always geek the mage. I missed. Oh shit. Oh, gotta reload. Reload for her too. Ow! Right. That's the last of them. There's Gino. Oh wow, yeah, he's definitely a beetle addict. You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused, worse than the other chip heads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, his eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who friggin' slotted me out? Coyote is shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me, Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes, no recognition. Slot me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrist and stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp, and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt, and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off! Just back the hell off. I'm gonna say, take it easy, Gino. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the side of his head, his finger still on the trigger, squints. What the hell is wrong with you people? We're trying to help you. This is the way you help me? Look at this place. Look at me. He looks around the squalor of the room, then glimpses his own reflection in the machinery. Oh god, look at me. I say there are drugs that can help you, Gino. We can go slow. He looks at Coyote, looks at you. We'll go slow. He drops the gun, and Paco quickly scoops it up. Coyote grabs him fiercely. He slumps into her arms, and she rocks with him for a long time, her head buried in his shoulder. When she looks up, she locks eyes with you, the deepest gratitude reflecting on her face. We're done here. I'm done. I don't need to step foot in one of these places ever again. Looking for trouble. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support. In case Drek hits the fan. The Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need, a fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth the new yen. It's their job to have the contacts and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need, magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or a Navajo decker for matrix work. Novahat, not Navajo. Weird Shadowrun slang. Running the shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. Okay, I don't think I want to start the thing because I gotta leave in 20 minutes, so I will talk to everyone in here, hire people, but I won't start the mission yet. So I got 4 karma points I can spend. I'm gonna up my spell casting right now. I might cheat casting. We'll see. Either way, it'll be 3. I had to do spell casting before I could do. Ley lines are visible. Oh, neat. I don't know what that means, but. John. Cherry Bomb flags you down as you walk through the door. Hey, Okami, there's a woman looking for you. Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything, won't touch anything. I think she's afraid of diseases or something. Thank you, Cherry. No charge, chummer. Say, why is the bar so empty? We don't get much action in the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming Touristville, hoping to talk to Madam Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madam Sinful? That's what the downtown folks call Mrs. Kubota. It's a Touristville thing. They like her to have a naughty name like that. I'll say, who's around? I just got in, but I think Coyote is cleaning the back bar. Mr. Delilah is hanging out in his usual place. The vendors downstairs came in a few minutes after me. Oh, and Bartlett's here. Don't think you've met him yet. I'll say, who's Bartlett? John Bartlett, big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz, connected. You might want to meet him. I'll say, is that guy still bothering you? You mean an ex, Shane? No, he hasn't been in since the last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird, he was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at that Universal Brotherhood of his and settle down. He's dead, guys. Shane's totally dead. Cult stuff. Have fun! Let's talk to John. Full of life with a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey lady, what's shaking? Either gonna love or hate this guy. I can already tell. I'll say a little of this, a little of that. I hear that, Ome. I think that's his friend and something. I remember looking up Shadowrun slang. I might have something for you if you got the new yen. I'll say time is money, I'm listening. You ever heard of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. And in the know lady like you has to have heard of the premier merc team out there. I'll say, of course I have. I have not. Then you know you can hire us to run with you when you need expert help, not just any tube calling himself a runner. We cost more, but we're worth it. Alright, bye. Jessica Watts. At a glance, you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Miss Watts, Jessica Watts. She eyes you up and down warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it's clear that she is well outside of her comfort zone. Yes, and you are? I'll say my friends call me Okami, and I counted Sam amongst them. That's funny, I didn't think Sam had any friends. I'll say quality over quantity, I suppose. I'm sorry, it's just that it doesn't match with the picture of Sam I've had in my head all these years. She shakes free the thought and attempts a lukewarm smile. So you're one of them, the one I was called about? Or you're the one then, the one I was called about. A woman called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead and that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you, and I appreciate you coming all this way. I'm guessing the Barrens isn't what you're used to. I must admit it isn't. None of this is. She then furrows her brow, regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? No, I'm not. That a problem? Her frown grows more pronounced. No, it's just that I don't want anyone else getting hurt on account of my brother. Surely there is an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? I'll say I am a professional. But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. Well, this is sus. This is a sus reaction, Jessica. I'll say first, Sam is my friend, and second, I'm being paid for my trouble. She seems generally surprised. Someone's paying you? I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put money on it. That is sus, right, Angie? I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? I'll say I'm afraid that's on a need-to-know basis, because you're sus as fuck, otherwise I'd tell you. That's ridiculous. He was my brother. And you seem really shaken up by his death. Fine, I'll pay you 100 to just tell me. Done, Sam Watts. I don't understand. Yeah, I got 100 yen. I'm just not telling her because I was sus, but if I get money out of it, sweet. It's called a dead man's switch. It triggered when he died. Am I to believe that my drunken son of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and in a sigh she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bullshit. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with him. Jessica composes herself, and in a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Okami. You seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam, well, Sam was Sam. You know, I've worked so hard to put my family issues behind me, I don't want to see this drag on. I'll say I would love nothing more than to give you closure, and quickly. I appreciate that, but I think I'd prefer to just let it be. No one else needs to get hurt. I'll say your brother had my back when I needed him. I can't walk away from this. We're talking about the same man. My brother was worthless, Okami. Worthless. He used people. She sighs. She's done. Never mind. I can see that you are not going to let this go, and I respect that you are honoring my brother's memory in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Jessica's demeanor instantly changes from reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things in a way the police can't, and maybe I can help. What do you need from me? When was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? It's been ages. I can't even remember. I'll say there was a note on Sam's body. It sounded like an apology and offered to meet up and bury the hatchet. It was signed Jessica. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made such an effort in a long time now. I don't know why he would have kept it. I'll say, where were you on the night of Sam's murder? I will overlook the implied accusation and let you know that I was at a fundraiser all evening. A very crowded fundraiser. Did Sam have any enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You would really likely know better than me these days. Were you and your brother close? I think I've made my feelings about Sam pretty clear, don't you? I'll say you don't seem to care whether his killer faces justice. Of course I want justice. I just can't let him drag me down again. Show her the picture of her and Sam as children. Jessica takes the photo from you guardedly as if it might sting her, but the guard drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? Sam's book. I can't believe he kept this. I'll say it was one of the few possessions he had. She studies the old photo for several silent moments. What happened between the two of you? Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then after our father died, things began to change. We couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives, but after, everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems that she's not just talking about her father. Jessica then steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it, and pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that was gone, with Mom working 2-3 jobs, he spent all her money too. I couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. She holds the photo forward, one part of her ready to relinquish it along with the past and another looking to hold on to both. May I keep this? I'll say, sure, I got what I needed from it. Thank you. Tell me about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, so I moved on. After I left, we drifted further and further apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Where were you living before you moved back here? Cal Free. Don't know where that is. I'm assuming like California or something. What brought you down there? It was less of what brought me there than what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. And did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision for what the world could become, and I came back here to help make it happen. I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Miss Watts. Just as well, I need to get back to the office. But before I go, you should know that I'm reinterring my mother's body tomorrow, and I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral is tomorrow at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Hey, Gorsh, how's it going? Oh, hey, Bear. How's it going? Wouldn't miss it. I'm pretty good. Just, my phone just flashed at me. It was really weird. Wrapping this up in a moment. Hope you find what you're looking for. Stay safe. Whoop whoop. Well, I just finished the conversation. I only have about 8 minutes left to go get my kid from school. So, let me see what I have to do here. Gotta hire some runners, then I gotta do missions. So I probably won't talk to him now. Got 3 karma. Is there anything to do with 3 karma? Let's drink booze and get juped faced. Maybe another day when I'm not already feeling like junk. Oh, I wanted chi casting. Let's get some chi casting. Equip Manifest, chi focus. 2 attacks on a single target with a melee weapon. Ooh. It's not helping me. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll have a spot on me right now. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna do a raid. I'm just trying to decide. No, it was a plastic bottle. Just Dr. Pepper. Nothing special. Oh, 1 second. I'm gonna turn this off before I forget. Alright. So. Oh, my thing is freezing up. Thinking I'm gonna raid Kaiza over here because she just got back to streaming after being in Australia for a month. Dr. Pepper, the spicy, good-looking doctor. There is actually a Dr. Pepper where I've been, and I've been treated by him, as has my brother-in-law, and did not go well for either of us. I had a horrible reaction to the medication he gave me. My brother-in-law had a collapsed lung, and then the Dr. Pepper forgot to give him pain medication when he left. So, I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper, the person. Dr. Pepper, the drink, though, amazing. Alright, so we're gonna definitely raid Kaiza here. She is playing Sea of Thieves, and she is delightful. Make sure I spelled that right. Mario Romeo. Okay. So we're going to start her raid. The usual Paragon raid. I will be streaming... That's the wrong one. Paragon raid. I will be streaming tomorrow at noon to 3. Doing my painting stream, as usual. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And have a wonderful day. Thank you all for stopping by. Bye.